I often get asked why I focus so much on posture when it comes to training for athletic performance and also just general life maintenance. And clients will be like, man, you use the word posture so much. Why is that? And honestly, it's super simple. Posture is the foundation to anything you want to do in life. Okay? So what I mean by that is if you have poor posture, and I'm going to get into that definition in a second, you basically are limited in your capacity to do other things. And poor posture to me isn't just this. It's also an ankle that does not have enough range of motion to get the job done, or a hip that does not have enough range of motion so the low back expresses pain. And that's one of those things. It's not just how it looks from the outside, it's how well you move on the inside and through all your different parts as well. So from posture, all these things stem out, and that's why it's so important. Number one, breathing. If you have really poor posture and you're kind of just crumpled up into a ball, you're not getting the best use of the nutrients around you. You're not getting full breaths each time you take a breath, and then that means a lack of performance, right? So if you can't get the breath you need when you're trying to achieve something great or try to push yourself to a higher level, it's not going to happen. You're going to be short of that. Add that to day-to-day life, and that makes life a lot harder, right? So it starts with breathing. Then we go to form. Same thing, if you're coiled up like this, is it the best form for what you're trying to accomplish? Maybe it is, but I doubt it, right? There's not really any situation where poor posture seems to work out the best. Now, do we have little differences that might make us great and might work out in our favor? Absolutely, 100%. But form is going to break down faster under poor posture. So if we add that in with the breathing component, and then you had form in on top of that, you're really working against yourself for any type of performance endeavor. And then day-to-day life is just harder, right? It starts to wear you down, which results in pain. Poor posture ends up having some sort of pain effect. You start expressing pain, either low back pain because your hip is not mobile enough or your thoracic spine isn't mobile enough. And it goes from there. That pain could eventually become the ripple effect of an injury. And it all stems from this initial thing of posture. So the one thing I caution people all the time, especially when you're going after some sort of goal, absolutely, I love strength. I love going after big numbers in the gym. I love pushing myself as hard as I can. But if the posture is not there to support the activity, it's not the best use of your time. So even when you're out of your routine, like we're coming out of quarantine right now, we're getting back to some normalcy, but maybe the gyms aren't open where you're at. You can work on posture while you cannot do your normal things and actually unwind all of this negative that's been working against you. So when you get to return to your sport or your activity, this is not a limiting factor. You get out of your own way. That's the way to look at it. You get out of your own way, and then your strength is allowed to express itself to the highest capability. Your power is not restricted by a broken down chain of command, and it can't actually move through there with some momentum. You're able to do all these things at a higher level because you are out of your own way with the proper posture. And again, it's not just what it looks like from the outside. It's shoulder range of motion that we can't see without testing, right? It's ankle range of motion needed so the knee can be stable. And that's not necessarily a visual thing for many people just walking down the street, but that funnels into my definition of posture and why I think it's so important to your training.